On this final day of Women's History Month, I want to acknowledge the life and story of an amazing woman who's had an incredible impact on my own life. Born in 1954 in Cambridge, Massachusetts, Susan Butcher has her very own day right here in Alaska. It's known as Susan Butcher Day. It's the first Saturday in March, and it was signed into law by Governor Palin. This day commemorates the life of the second woman to win the Iditarod dog mushing race. Now, Susan was 19 when she moved to Alaska, first going to Unalakleet to work in a muskox farm and later moving to Goldstream Valley in Fairbanks, where she built a small little cabin. She began dog mushing with her longtime mentor, Joe Reddington, who is also known as the father of the Iditarod. And in her very first Iditarod race, she placed 19th. She would go on to try again, which she placed 9th, and then again, where she placed 5th. What's most important is she didn't give up. She persevered, and in 1986, 3 years after I was born in Nome, Alaska, the end of the Iditarod, Susan became the second woman to win the Iditarod race in 11 days, 15 hours, and 6 minutes. And she still didn't stop. She went on to win 4 more Iditarods, completing 10 throughout her career. She was acknowledged and commemorated by President Reagan. She attended the inauguration of George H.W. Bush, and then she retired to start a family. Susan died in 2006 after a long battle with cancer. She was 51. Now, a few years ago, I had just returned home from the Peace Corps. It was 2012. And my father told me some friends of our family were finishing and completing a portion of the race, and they were going to be spending a couple days at our home. It was her daughters. They decided to run 700 miles of the race in honor of their mother. And I got to witness my father and her father sit long into the evening telling wonderful stories of this woman, telling her daughters how incredible she was and how impactful she has been for women across Alaska. It was a celebration and definitely somber in moments. Now, it's really important for us in this day to acknowledge that incredible women don't do all the things that they're able to do without the support networks they have. Her husband, her family made it possible for her to be the incredible woman she was. And so as we conclude this Women's History Month, I just want to acknowledge all the incredible women who we've not been able to share their stories here on the floor, but who have done wonderful things to build a better, more beautiful Alaska for all of us. Thank you, Mr. President.